time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing there frowning.
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning.
Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing there frowning.
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning.
Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing there frowning.
And welcome to the show, y'all. I pushed the wrong button, so we went with that one first, but I appreciate you. Keno, appreciate you coming through. JP, JQ, what's up, man? First to let a rhyme flow. I appreciate you, man. And Earn, I appreciate y'all. And without further ado, man, on the zebras, on the black and whites, on the ivory, Lincoln Curtis, Gerald Hawthorne. Hey, let them go. Let them go. Oh, you playing the song? Okay. Last page. Great job. Lincoln, Curtis, Gerald, Hawthorne. Appreciate you coming through the shop and blessing the shop. Appreciate you, man. Don't forget to clean it up, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Welcome to the show, man. Lincoln wanna be a renowned pianist. So we gonna his first stage will be barbershop conversations. And love you, dog. See you at 8:30. And yeah, man. So that's where we're at, man. We got a good show tonight. Oh, we got a good show tonight because I saw this interview, Drink Champs, with Mike Tyson and was it Drink Champs? Mike Tyson, Noriega, and forgive me for not knowing the other gentleman's name with the salt and pepper beard. My salt and pepper is working its way in. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is gonna be a great show. Oh, this is gonna be a hell of a show. Because I watched that interview and I'm not taking away from the entertainment value. Great entertainment value, right? High entertainment value. Whenever you put Mike Tyson with a mic, by many accounts, it's going to be highly entertaining, right? What's up, K-Dub? And I sat there and I listened to it and I had to watch it by myself, right? Because I was afraid. I was like, man, I got to watch this interview by myself because really, I have no idea what Mike Tyson's going to do, what he's going to say, you know. And they started talking about taking shrooms. Now, then they sharing drugs. I don't know if it was weed. I don't know if it was mushrooms. I have no idea what it was. But they started sharing drugs during the show. And obviously they Drink Champs. That's what they do throughout the show. Weed, they smoking weed. And it's amazing how the detriment of us is normalized. And I'm going to explain something to you guys. We are fooled and bamboozled by Mike Tyson's success outside of boxing. We think that we can be an asshole. We think that we can be whoever we want to be and then come back to mainstream and be successful. Mike Tyson is one, an outlier experience. Two, Mike Tyson, I believe him to be soulless. And three, he's a puppet for mass destruction. And you say, Fred, oh, you a hater. I'm not taking away from all those entertaining nights he gave us in the 80s and the 90s. That's not what I'm speaking about. What I'm saying is this. He is waving the flag for male impotence. He's waving the flag for the detriment of black men. He's waving because he gets paid basically to be an asshole. And then he says one smart thing a month and it goes viral. And people revere him or fear him. I'm unsure if they respect him. Um, I think he still carries that mystique. I really believe he still carries that mystique, and that he gave us in the '80s as the most invincible man in the world, which is cool. But when you in the middle of an interview and you sharing and supporting and saying drugs are cool, I think that's where we got to draw the line. And I think that him trailblazing it is going to be the detriment to us. You understand what I'm saying? And I know he's entertaining. He's very entertaining. I saw Mike Tyson's one man show. I can walk away from it and be entertained. But how intelligent do you have to be to watch a Mike Tyson show? How they're using Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson enjoys being used. He's basically like George Foreman with the grills, but now they using Mike Tyson with drugs. Same thing. But George Foreman was smart enough to be mature. You see how mature George Foreman was in his older days, and he represented himself well. And I just think that his representation and his success is tricking a lot of people. It's tricking a lot of young kids that, hey, I can be an asshole. I can beat up people. I can do this. I can be a world champion and be whoever I want, because when I retire, they still gonna love me. It don't happen like that. And then I saw an excerpt of a game interview, and as it pertains to 50 Cent, I think 50 Cent is very savvy. I think he's a very savvy man. I think he's clever. He doesn't mind being on. One of his plus positive or minus traits is he don't mind being the hero or the villain. All he really cares about are the results. You understand what I'm saying? And and because of that, he has a #1 show, and he is the #1 content creator for this black generation that we have now. And I do believe everyone deserves their story to be told. I genuinely believe that 100%. But when that's all you do, and two, Game said something that was really, really powerful. He wasn't a father to his child. He basically emancipated his child at 8, 9, 10 years old or something like that. And I think, and I stand by, if you create it, you take care of it. And I think we can learn a lot from 50 Cent as it pertains to just not being emotional about how to conduct business. But I do believe that the glorification in his characterization of his films leads people to believe that that's real life. And I think there needs to be I think it needs to be a balance somehow, somewhere. Because I'll be honest, I'm really afraid to turn my TV on at the ages that my kids are. I'm really, really afraid to turn my TV on. I'm like, man, I can't watch that. So I go on I come in here, and if I want to watch a video that sometimes people that have a tendency to curse like me or someone else, I come in my office and I watch what I need to watch. But I think it's important that we see the big picture. And the most beautiful thing about this is, if we have active fathers in our communities, It don't matter what 50 Cent say. It don't matter what Mike Tyson does, because their fathers are going to correct that behavior. And that's why it's important that I stand on this, that we become great fathers. We become great men. Stop making the bag the priority. You gonna have to you gotta email it to me so I can just pop up the video. Email it to me and we'll put it on at 9 o'clock. Cooking with the Champ, 9 o'clock, y'all. And so and that's the problem that we have, because TV is raising our children, and 50 Cent's goals are raising our children. Mike Tyson's disconnect from his soul is inspiring these fighters to be assholes, and they think that they can make money. I don't know this to be true. I haven't done much research, but I'm willing to bet Mike Tyson doesn't own a lot of the stuff that he promotes. You know, I'm willing to bet they may have given him a piece because of his role. But then you got to think about it. You got Drink Champs, you got Hot Boxing, and you got Up in the Smoke. What was it called? Up the Smoke. Drink Champs, All the Smoke. Drink Champs, All the Smoke, and Hot Boxing. What are they advocating? They're advocating drug use. And with no fathers in the household, guess what our young kids gonna be drug addicts. And we don't know what that leads to. You know, many of us are much older and we do recreational drugs. We smoke a little weed, we drink a little bit, but we're adults though. A 21-year-old is going to get high, get drunk, and go 150 miles an hour and kill somebody. Like that wide receiver from the Raiders. Drunk, high, and just thank you, E. And now he's probably gonna do manslaughter. He's gonna face. He got what, first degree, second degree murder, or man. He'll probably get downgraded to manslaughter, but he gonna do time in jail. And I think that's the ticket. Fathers solve so many issues, man, and it raises the bar of expectations of your children without a shadow of a doubt. And I think if we have fathers, 7 out of 10 are without fathers, right? And if a father is watching BMF with their son, if Lincoln is 15 years old and I say, oh, maybe he's ready to watch this, right? I really got to start preparing him if he decides to go to college and be a doctor, or he decides to go to the military. I hope he doesn't, or he just decides to take the keys to all my buildings. That's fine too. But at some point, I got to start preparing him for the world in doses, right? It has to come in doses, right? But if I'm watching that movie with Lincoln, if I'm watching BMF, if I'm watching Godfather, what's up, Main Event? If I'm watching whatever I'm watching, my presence holds his actions accountable. Do you understand what I'm saying? If I'm not present and mom is working 2 jobs, dad is running the streets, dad is just satisfied with paying child support, dad is in jail, or dad is just being great, but he's not home with the kid. So he's not kissing his son on the forehead every night. And if he's not kissing his son on the forehead every night, he goes to bed thinking about Amari Hardwick and his role. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I see the value in fathers. I do believe every story needs to be told, but if there's no fathers in the home, I repeat, if there is no fathers in the home, drug use will become the father. Amari Hardwick will become the father. 50 Cent will become the father. Al Pacino will become the father, or whoever else, their favorite rapper, NBA Youngboy, will become the father, and so on and so forth. So that's why I really, really believe that fathers are essential, is a necessity. like water 7 times a day. And as far as boxing, the Charlos, man, I've come to grips. Nobody likes the Charlos. Everybody hates the Charlos. They need to turn that into a motherfucking YouTube series. Everybody hates the Charlos, right? And y'all thought Fred was a hater, right? Come to find out, I said this during COVID. Nobody is going to like the Charlos. Every time Jamel opens up his mouth, he wants to kill somebody. Every time Jamal opens up his mouth, he contradicts himself. You know what I mean? You can't watch that. You can't learn that. I don't think well, you're a grown man, so it's a little bit different, man. I can't learn nothing watching BMF. But that 13-year-old kid can. That's watching it on his phone. That's watching it on his iPad. Mom is asleep. She tired. She got to work a double on Monday. It comes on Sunday night, right? Mom got to work a double. She ain't got time to be checking. But I guarantee you when that son hears them size 12s walking up them stairs, y'all know, man. Stop acting like you didn't hide shit in your room. When you heard those footsteps getting closer and closer, you acted like the child you were supposed to be, right? And when there's not that interception, James St. Patrick, is that his name? Patrick St. Clair? What the hell is? I should know Amari's. Damn. Anyways, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Stars is blocked in your house. Yes. Yeah, Stars is becoming like man. They're making a lot of money though. They damn sure are making a lot of money. But the Jamel and Jamal Charlo, I don't see it ending well, but I'm gonna hope, because as much smack as I talk, as much shit as I talk, as you guys say I do. That's a dope picture, E. As much shit as I talk, I don't want them to go broke. They got kids. I don't want them to go broke. They got a beautiful family. I appreciate it. But I think they're really, really up against it. I think they're losing the respect of their peers. Terrence Crawford called the undisputed unified champion a pussy. I'm like, God damn. Like, he said it like, well, I didn't hear him say it. I saw it on Blue Blood. No, I saw it on Champ Side or Blue Blood, either of the two. Or Everything Boxing, one of them. I saw it for one of those three. And he said he called Jamel a pussy. He said your brother's still a pussy. But let me tell you where that stems from. Remember this scenario. How you do one thing is how you do everything, right? Remember when Jamel was on FaceTime with his brother Jamal, and this was during COVID. Remember when Jamal and Jamel was entertaining us for about 2 weeks? Every day they would go live hating on one another. Remember that? When they weren't getting along? Well, Jamel called Jamal's wife a bitch. And I said, whoa. And Jamal laughed at the dinner table. He said, well, it's even, I'm even uncomfortable. Damn. He called her, he said she looks like Tiny's wife. Right? And Jamal just laughed with his wife on his left side. And you say, why is that important, Fred? Because Terrence Crawford created division with that quote. He says, I know you would, but your brother's a pussy. You see the division? Remember during the pandemic when someone asked Gary Russell about who's the better Russell? He said, why are you asking me that question? I'm not answering that question. Who has the better jab? Who has the better? I'm not answering that question. You're not about to separate me. And by the way, I reached out to the Russells. He still haven't responded back to me. So I guess we'll send something after the funeral. The funeral is this weekend, I should say. They're having 2 services. So So yeah, it'll be this weekend. So keep the Russell family in your prayers. See how that disrespect Jamel had for Jamal carried over into Terrence Crawford having complete disrespect for Jamel, and Jamal has yet to respond in protecting his brother. At least I haven't seen it. I don't follow them on Instagram. Do you understand what I'm saying? How one action creates the other action. And I think the Charlos are up against it. And Jamel missed a golden opportunity. He could have been Earl Spence's cousin. All he had to do was echo the same thing that Earl Spence is saying. And you could still be Jamel Charlo. It's kind of like LeBron James. I've never been around LeBron James, but he has 4 or 5 great black male friends. And when you have 4 or 5 great black male friends, I know the conversations that 4 or 5 black men have. So I know when LeBron James speaks in front of the media, it's a curated version of what he really, really wants to say. And I think Jamel Charlo is missing that. We want them to be authentic, yes. But you can't be disrespectful to the people that's actually putting food on your plate. You know, like, and now you have Ellie is like advocating for people to put him on the pound for pound list. Why isn't Jamel on the pound for pound list? Because they don't respect him. It's simply that. Jamel does not have any respect in this business. And you know who's suffering from that? Derrick James. Derrick James hasn't won Trainer of the Year because guess what? They don't respect the business of boxing. Does not respect Jamel Charlo. People in boxing don't respect him. So who reaps the benefit? Who reaps the benefits and or Derrick James? The same thing that if Jamel does something good, Jamal reaps the benefits of it. If Jamel does something bad, Jamal reaps the benefits of it, if you want to call it benefits. So I think that Champion Heart in the building. So I think that we hour and 5 minutes away from the only and greatest segment in the shop. And we need more segments, y'all. Feel free to hit me up, man. I appreciate Champion Heart being consistent. Thank you, dog. And it's just important that they have about 4 more fights in their prime. Right? I saw Jamal in a hot tub yesterday. Someone sent me like a 15-second clip of Jamal in a hot tub responding to something, and he looked like he was under the influence of something. But I'm like, why would you do that? And the boxing public don't trust you, and you said you had a back injury. Why would you do it? Why didn't you come on there watching TV with your kids or your wife or at the doctor's office, say, I'm on my way to the doctor's office, man. I literally tried to fight through this back injury, but it's gotten the best of me. I promise you I'll be back by September. I'm going to do my best to get back as soon as I can. I love y'all. But you know what he going to do? He going to post a vacation picture next month. Appreciate you, Edward. Yeah, just hit me in the DM. He gonna be on a private jet next week. You know what I mean? Now I'm telling you, he just gonna and I think that these dudes don't get the bigger picture, man. And I think that they need to. You know, I really think that they need to get the bigger picture. And that it's the end zone isn't your fight. The end zone is death, really, because you want the same people supporting you when you're fighting to be the same people supporting you when you retired and you're selling boxing gloves and merchandise, and it's really that essential. But like I told y'all before, I'm gonna open up these phone lines, one, and two, it's not gonna make sense to this era of boxers retire. Or they fall on the B side, like, Fred, you was fucking right all this time. Yeah, I know I'm right. But I don't mind being the bad guy for the next couple of years. Welcome to the bad guy. Ain't that what Jay-Z said? And shout out to Jay-Z, man. I saw a picture floating around with him and his daughter at the game. That's dope. That's dope, man. That's dope. I'm glad he's out with his daughter, man. That's a beautiful thing. And if you don't think that was intentional, you don't know what is. I used to see Jay-Z and or Beyonce. I don't know which one it was because I never saw them. But they had rehearsal at Debbie Allen's studio. She performs there at Debbie Allen. So I would see the truck. And that's a part of my running route at night. Yeah. So, but anyways, man, welcome to the show, man. Feel free to beam in, call in, agree, disagree. It was very intentional. You're right. It was very intentional. He's building his brand, and he's about to come out with some socks for his daughter. His daughter is about to drop a single or something. Watch in the next 60 days. His daughter's about to drop something, if she haven't already. I'm telling you, he ain't making no mistakes, you know. So, but I think the Charlos better get it together. If they don't get it together, it's gonna be tough for them when they retire, paying those taxes. And Jamal ain't fought this year. I remember. I'm trying not to tell on myself. I remember hanging around an athlete, hanging around a fighter, right? I remember hanging around a fighter, and they wanted to be famous. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you the fucking story. No, I can't. Fuck, man, I want to tell this fucking story. Damn, because it's important. Because I know there's a couple fighters watching the show right now. But anyways, I'm gonna just speak about it, pretend I don't know who I'm talking about. They said that they want to be famous. They want to be, well, you're gonna know if I said. Anyways, they want to be a rapper. They want to do this. They want to do everything. He says, I don't care what the hell you do. But if your ass don't fight, none of that shit matters. If you're not a great fighter, you can't be a great rapper. Period. People know you through fighting. If you're not going to fight, you can't be a rapper. And I don't think the fighter really understood what the hell they were saying. Your fame and fortune is through is through boxing. You're gonna get a pass for being an average rapper because you're a fighter. If Dame Lillard don't play basketball, he can't be a rapper. I mean, not unless you Nas or something, but people are not gonna view him as Nas. Your fame and fortune is through basketball. And these fighters forget that you gotta fight for your right to party. That was college for me. But that's the reality of it. I am talking. You got it. I'm talking about Broner. I remember someone walking up. Broner wanted to do this, wanted to do that, and they're like, "Nah, you got to fight, dog." All that shit comes second. But he didn't understand it. He did not understand what the hell that man was saying. So, but anyways, man, that's the end, the be all in that. And I wish these fighters well, man, because we need their wealth. I don't care if they help 1 inch of their community. If they're selfish, it was obvious, right? I knew it was obvious. That's why I was like, yeah. And we don't need these fighters to go broke. I'm not going to sit here. I mean, I can look at fighters right now and say, you're going to be broke. I can look at them and tell. Because the habits that they're creating, they won't be able to afford them if they're not making $1 million. And that's just a fact. But what do I know? I don't know too much, but these motherfuckers better get it right though. You know, because Sandman is coming. You know what I mean? What's up, Corey? Yellow Man Jack. How you been, dog? How you been? I ain't seen you in 2 years. What Boo Bud said, I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays. Shout out to Boo Bud, man. Hopefully he's doing well over there. But yeah, man, I know I'm hard on these fighters. I don't want not one of them to go broke. I swear. I don't want Floyd to go broke. I don't want Al Heyman to go broke because he feeds a lot of people. But I want him to do what he said he's gonna do. You know what I mean? That's what I want. And it seems like not many. It seems like he doesn't really have anyone he's accountable to but himself. You know. But anyways, man, y'all beam in, man. Holla at your boy. Let me turn this up because y'all probably were calling in. Yeah. And these fighters got to know at some point you got to outgrow Al Heyman, Bob Arum, and Eddie Hearn. At some point you got to outgrow them. It's really that simple. They can't be your business manager forever. At some point, you should be able to go straight to the network and be like, I want X amount of dollars. Whether you're Bob Arum, whether you're with Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn, or Al Heyman. It makes no sense. Like, it makes no sense that Tank needs Al Heyman or Floyd Mayweather. If you need Floyd Mayweather, you pay him for his services. You ain't getting a percentage no more. No. I'll give you $50,000 to promote. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the anyhow, man. I couldn't see being with Bob Arum forever. I really couldn't. Hell no. Nice person, great person, bad person, terrible person. It's no way on God's green earth I would be like, man, I'm going to be with Bob forever. At some point, you got to elevate. You can still keep them on, but you pay them by the hour now. How much you charge per hour, Al? $1,000 an hour? I got you. That's what Ray Allen did. Do y'all know the story about Ray Allen? Go Google the story with Ray Allen and his basketball contract. He hired someone to overlook the contract and he signed it. He paid them by the hour. I would a la carte hire Floyd Mayweather to promote me. I ain't signing a multi-fight deal with Floyd. Man, you crazy? I wouldn't do it with Al. Not when I got the fame of Earl Spence, Wilder, Canelo, Tank, and there's somebody else. There's a handful of other fighters that Anthony Joshua that can say, no, you're really going to work for me now. I've never heard no one tell Bob Arum, you work for me. I've never heard no one tell Al Heyman, you work for me. I've never heard no one tell Eddie Hearn, you work for me. You know what Jamal Charlo said yesterday? I don't pick my fights. Huh? But you bully me meaning the boxing public, and you tell us you a boss. No, you just make a little bit more money than us. That's all. That's it. There's no difference. You still got to clock in and clock out. That's it. That's the only difference. Now I see what Earl Spence be saying, like, damn, get that mic out of my face. I remember he told that reporter, man, get that mic out, my man. I'm learning because I got an arm right here, and I'm learning sometimes to be too close and shit, you know. But yeah, man. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Oh yeah, Vin Baker, $70 million. Now he's a barista, right? Vin Baker works at Starbucks. That's a great one. Why is a world championship fighter saying I don't pick my opponents? If it's not a mandatory, you can pick whoever you want to fight. But they won't save their money. They're going to go buy jewelry, fight private jets. Man, listen. If I was a fighter and I had to sign with somebody, I'm going to be candidly honest with you. You only give me the bag one time. After I get the bag one time, I'm out. If I get $1 million at 17-0, you'll never see me again. Never. I don't care to fight on Showtime. You can have that shit. You can have it. I have no desire to fight on DAZN. I have no desire to fight on Fox. I have no desire to fight on Showtime. Now, if you want to partner up and we do this deal, we could partner up and do this deal, but I'm in charge. I would make $500. I would rather make $500,000 per fight and fight 50 times than to fight 4 times and make $3 million a fight. That's basically what's going on. I would fight every other month. And you can get a damn good opponent for $50,000, $100,000, and you got a built-in fan base. Okay. How many? Okay, I'll give you. I'm gonna make this make sense for you. Devin Haney did 1.3 million views, right? Somewhere in there. I don't know. I guess it was high. I don't know what the median is. The median is between 1.1 and 1.3. How many of those would you say would buy a Devin Haney pay-per-view? I'm going to say 10% of the market. If 1.3 million people watched it, I'm going to say 130,000 people. That's cheap. That's low. Right? On a Saturday night, how much is 130,000? Can someone tell me how much hey, what's up? My Florida, hey.
What's happening, Fred?
Hey, what's up? Before you get something off your chest, can someone tell me how much 130,000 times $50 is? How much is that? If you don't mind. Go ahead, all you.
Yeah, I just think we can sum this up very simply. We've gotten to a direction in our economy, in our mindset now where it's money over everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we've lost our morality. We've lost anything. If you make money, people rocking with it. They got to get the bag. They don't care.
Uh-huh.
And everybody, if you want to have that train of thought, everybody's got a number. If you in that train of thought where you're willing to lose yourself in it, if you chasing money.
6.5 million.
Everybody number different. When you get to that, whatever that number is, you can do all kinds of stuff. You can be gay, you can be straight, you can put it on dress, you can cut your stuff off. If it's a number that you're chasing for money, somebody got enough money to offer you whatever it is for you to change your morality in whatever case would be. As long as it's a number there. And as long as we keep promoting that, we're gonna keep getting this.
Right. You're absolutely right. And to substantiate your claim in what I said earlier, if 130,000 people paid $50 to watch Devin Haney, he grosses $6.5 million. $6.5 million. Man, listen. So that means he clears $5 million. And guess what? He put the fight on himself. He created 100 jobs. He writes half of that down, which is his taxes. he takes home $5 million.
But even if he only make $1 million, Fred, like, where do we get off as a regular person that go to work? Most people listen to regular people go to work. If I only make $1 million, they say it's only $1 million. Most of us never gonna see $1 million. Like, what the fuck is wrong with us mentally?
No, you're right.
Well, we think that's all right.
No,
like $1 million could give you, that's generational money.
Shit, that's life changing.
And some of these people is getting fights twice a year where they getting generational money. Now, what they do with it, that's a whole nother thing.
Right.
But the amount of money that these fighters are getting paid, it's a lot of freaking money.
Right.
It's a lot of money. It's not no little bit of money. So some of this stuff, we have to put stuff we get irrational with shit, because some people are getting paid the Floyd Mayweather money, but for the most part, most of them ain't getting that kind of money.
None of us are getting Floyd Mayweather money. That's 1% of 1% of 1% of 1% of 1%
I mean,
of
fighters.
1%.
I mean, fighters, though. I'm saying fighters.
Right. I got you.
Fighters, period. Like undercards and, the up and comings, all of those. Because I equate that to almost like the kid who go to college and, he's got the dreams of going to the NFL and something happened, either mentally, somebody died, or he break his ankle, or whatever the case may be, and he just never makes it. Even to get to the realm where the person get on your show, that's such a small percentile of all the people who started and even get to that point, even if they're a mediocre fighter or a mediocre athlete at any level. It's such a small percentage.
Right.
But I just think that the money part, when we zero in on money and we praise people just because they make a lot of money, and we're not looking at the fabric of that man or that woman, but we're just touting how much money they make, that's where the flaw goes. That can't be the thing that you parade in front of people with money.
Right.
That just can't be it.
Right.
Can't be it. Because, I'm going to say this part and I'm going to get off. At some point, if you look at even the ancient Egyptians had all this money. They didn't have, they just had materialistic things, the pharaohs. And they would bury them with all this stuff, gold chariots, gold spears, things that we couldn't even imagine. And I can only imagine what they were worth at that time, because people literally didn't have anything. And as soon as they close that tomb and they walk away, somebody trying to sneak in the back door and steal it. So things can't never be what you pride yourself in, because you can't take it with you and you can't leave with anybody. It has to be more than just money.
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and get off, Fred. I appreciate the show.
Nah, all the time. Now do y'all fully grasp and see how Bob Arum and them make all this money? Now do you see it? It's easy. Y'all think this shit is hard. It's easy. It's the same deal you make with your cousin when you guys go half on a pay-per-view. Okay, you ain't got no money. Okay, you ain't got $50. Okay, go to Costco and get the 50 pack for $20 of wings. Oh, you ain't got that? No, I ain't got that, but I got but I work for Frito-Lay. So I can I'll bring the chips. It's not hard at all. It's more moving pieces, and people are gonna say, "Oh, Fred, you don't fully understand." I understand it. And if you don't understand it, you say, "Hey, Mr. Tom Brown," or somebody else like Tom Brown. "Hey, I'm giving you guys $100,000 to run this ship. You got 10 employees. I'm giving you $100,000. Every employee makes $10,000 for this weekend. You in? Oh, you're not in? Okay, well, I'm gonna go down to Texas and deal with Davie Sports and Entertainment. They'll gladly do it for $100,000. We're so enamored with the names on the back of the name on the front of the jersey instead of the name on the back of the jersey. Floyd Mayweather could have made $100 million per fight had he took the fight out of MGM. They going wherever he goes. How many less people would have went to a Floyd Mayweather fight? 100? 1,000? We still going. He could have had it at the Thomas and Mack Center. They following the talent. Trust me when I say this. It's still going to be a Floyd Mayweather weekend. And there's nothing, they can't shut him out. It's nothing they can do. So that's where I'm coming from when I say this, man. Like Tank Davis is a great example right now. Tank Davis don't need Al Heyman. Oh, that's why y'all not calling in. I'm sorry, dog. I'm like, why y'all not calling in? Because I'm usually like got people on. There it is right there. There it is, Sheldon. So that's the whole point I'm making. Tank doesn't need Al Heyman. Al Heyman needs Tank at this point. Tank brings in more money than Al Heyman can afford. Does Tank Davis has Al Heyman's brain? No. But he can get Al Heyman's brain for a cheaper price. Al Heyman can't get Tank Davis talent. Thank you, Mont. Do you understand? Anthony Joshua can get another Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn can't get another Anthony Joshua. Do we understand that? So that's where we're at, you know, and it's there we go. Y'all know the link. Y'all know the vibes. And that's where we're at. What's up, Eric? These fighters have absolute power. And then you know what? They do? The undercards are cheaps on pay-per-view anyway. Al Heyman puts on terrible undercards. I'm willing to bet Bob Arum will put on a terrible undercard. Oh, it works. It works. 856. What's up?
Hey, Fred. What's up? This is Sheldon, man.
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
Sheldon?
man. I wanted to talk about something, man. That I'm a big Floyd Mayweather fan, man. But I was really disgusted this week, man, when I saw the Hall of Fame speech, man. I've never seen anything like that, and I want to know, am I the only one that feel that way? When you get inducted into the Hall of Fame, let the people praise you. As great as Floyd was, you let the people praise you. This man sat that whole time and talked about how great he was and didn't understand that that's why you were already being honored. Why did you, is it low self-esteem that he has? Does he feel like he's not accepted for him to come off the way that he did? It talked about his money, talked about, I was just disgusted, man. And, you see, when I see Andre Ward and I see people like that, that's humble, even though Andre had a little while up there, but everything was about thanking the people that helped him get there and that they're there. But when Floyd spoke, it was just something, I'm this, I'm that, still like trying to prove something. You in the Hall of Fame, dude. What else do you have to prove? Why do you have to talk about your greatness? We already seen your greatness. And I was just disgusted, man. I mean, I'm a full Floyd Mayweather fan, man. I would go to Vegas to see him. And now just to see this, man, I'm just really turned off. And then now I see, like, even when he has fighters, he always has to be in the spotlight. I'm not a hater of Floyd either, man. I'm not a hater. Man, like I said, I love Floyd. I love Floyd. But this week, it kind of changed some things. And then I start looking back, and I'm seeing that even when he's in press conferences with Tank, he always got to talk about his career. And it's just like he can't give it up. And you know what, man? I won't be surprised. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get off. I won't be surprised because he's so arrogant like that. I wouldn't be surprised to see him come back and try to fight one of these lions. He's gonna get hurt, man. He might as well go off into the sunset and leave it alone. That's all I got for you.
No, I appreciate you.
All right.
Please. I don't know if Floyd is humble enough. I mean, it's sickening, man. It's not sickening. It's just a disease he has. Now he wants to put his nose in Earl Spence business. Like, when did you? Because he said he's with PBC, so we can't say Terrence Crawford. So we got to say Earl Spence business, right? Now he's in charge of telling us when that fight comes down. Now he's in charge of that. Earl not gonna tell us. Terrence not gonna tell us. Floyd gonna tell us. Now I know he has conversations. Now I know he has. What's up, Cameron? Man, welcome back, man. I ain't seen. What's up, Cameron? I appreciate you, Mr. Renfro. Thank you, dog. Floyd is a super hater. If y'all haven't picked up on that by now, I don't know. Like it. I'm gonna be honest. If you're defending Floyd at this point and you a grown man, I understand what you accept, but to defend his behavior is just a whole nother story to me. I'm not defending no man, you know. But now he's an expert and in charge of I heard Champside talk about it, right? He said I'll let you know when that fight is happening. Not the people involved, but me. Not Earl Spence, not Terrence Crawford, but me. Now, I know he have great conversations with Al Heyman. Why shouldn't he? They made a lot of money together. They worked together. But do you think, I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. If TGB is the house promoter, Earl Spence is the fighter, Terrence Crawford is the other fighter, do you think Al Heyman would just give Floyd Mayweather money just because his name is Floyd Mayweather? No, we already did that, buddy. You was dumb enough not to sign the fight. See, Floyd fucked up. I'm going to tell you where Floyd fucked up at and where Leonard Ellaby fucked up at. I'm going to tell you guys. Do y'all really want to know? They talk about how smart they are, how genius they are. But if they would have had Frederick Hawthorne, they will be sitting so motherfucking pretty right now. Every fighter, when Floyd had the leverage, I'm not signing this Manny Pacquiao deal until all these fighters are signed with Mayweather Promotions. I'm not signing it. I don't need the money. I can walk away today. You need this $30 million you're about to get by me signing this contract. You need it. I don't. I got $350 million in the bank. What the fuck I need Manny Pacquiao for? Shit, I don't need it. Earl would have been signed with him. And I'm gonna show you, the flip side of that shit, how it works on the other side. How the white boys do it. I'm gonna show you. Because y'all gonna say, Fred, you ain't make what's up, Unique Don? You gonna say, Fred, you ain't making no sense. You stupid, man. They would never do that. Okay, I'm gonna get there in less than 1 minute. He would have a piece of the Charlos. He would have everybody. Now let's go to the other side of the fence. What's up, DC Mike, man? What's up, man? What's up, man? Y'all go subscribe to DC Mike, man. He got the DMV on LOCK in caps. You know what I mean? DC Mike TV, man. Go support him, man. The red, white, and blue. Anyways, Bob Arum, Lou DiBella, you know what they did? They walked in with both fighters and walked out with both fighters. Fred, what the fuck you talking about? Lou DiBella said, hey, I got the fighters. Bob said, I got the network. Lou says, you ain't getting the fighters if I don't get a piece of the network. Bob says, shit, I'll cut the deal with you. I'd rather get 30% of something than 100% of nothing. And you know what they did? They made a deal. So guess who walked in with both fighters? Kambosos and Haney. Hey, beautiful. You know who walked in with both fighters? Lou DiBella and Bob Arum. Guess who has a piece of both fighters moving forward? Lou DiBella and Bob Arum. Y'all forgot Lou DiBella is Devin Haney's promoter as well. That's what Leonard Ellaby and Floyd didn't do. when Danny Garcia was fighting on his undercard. No. You want to fight on my undercard? You got to sign. You got to sign with Mayweather Promotions. Shit. Yeah, Don King did that. Yeah. But now it's too late for Floyd. Floyd don't have the cachet anymore. So now he's stuck between the rock and the hard place. He's famous as hell. Uberly famous. But he don't have the power that he desires. And I'm giving, and this is, I'm dropping jewels tonight. God, I'm dropping jewels tonight. What's up, H? H, I miss you. What's up?
What up, though? My boy Big Fred. You know, he live in the mansion right now, man. Mansion Talk, man. You guys got to tune in to the Mansion Talk, man. That's some player shit right there, man. Hey, Fred, I'm proud of you, dog. I'm proud of you, bro. And that shit look nice right there, Fred. But Devin Haney, you know, undisputed. The man got belts on top of belts, Fred. I don't know where to start. Should I start with the WBA Super Belt? Or should I go to the franchise WBC that everybody mad about? We got the world title too. WBC world champion, Ring Magazine champion, IBF, man. You know what I'm saying? The red belt too, Fred. So, Fred, I don't know which belt is my favorite right now, Fred. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it feels good to be undisputed. Undisputed champion at only 23 years old. Fred, we got big plans for Devin Haney. Let me tell you about it. Go ahead, Fred. What'd you say?
Oh, I said you better. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we got big plans. Fred, my plan for Devin Haney is for him to be better than Floyd Mayweather. I think Devin Haney could be a better champion. I think Devin Haney, like you said in your video, Devin Haney has the chance to be, you said, the biggest athlete in the world or something like that, or the most powerful.
Yeah, he has a chance because he's independent. Like it's a one-person sport. So he has a chance for sure.
And Fred, what made you say that? Because he's independent, and what else?
Well, he's not independent. I'm not gonna say he's independent, but what I will say is it's an independent sport, and he's visible, and he's already conquered the sport, so he don't have to worry about. Devin doesn't have to worry about being undisputed ever again. He can focus on the best fights. He can focus on just building the Devin Haney brand. I would never chase undisputed ever again. I mean, it's cute, but he already did it.
Exactly. I agree with you. I agree with that. He already did it, you know? So, man, hey, Fred, I think Devin Haney has the potential to become the greatest lightweight in the history of boxing. And here is how he can do it. Devin Haney could, do the rematch with Kambosos. After that rematch with Kambosos, Devin Haney could fight Lomachenko. He's going to beat Lomachenko. After Lomachenko, a fight with Tank Davis and Devin Haney at 135 pounds. And to top it all off, the icing on the cake, Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. I got Devin Haney beating Shakur Stevenson. I feel like Devin Haney is too big, too strong for Shakur Stevenson. And Shakur Stevenson recently, Fred, he did an interview with Gilly the Kid. And Shakur Stevenson says after 2 more fights, he's going to move up to go fight Devin Haney. He said Devin Haney's name, and he said Tank Davis' name. They didn't ask him about Devin Haney. He went out of his way and said Devin Haney's name. You know what I mean? And, now he got a target on his back. He should have never said Devin Haney's name. I'm going to tell you like that, Fred. You know what I mean? Because Shakur Stevenson, after George Kambosos, he beat Teofimo Lopez. Shakur Stevenson called out George Kambosos. He was ready to move up to 135. Shakur Stevenson been calling out Tank Davis all these years. He's been calling out Lomachenko. But you need 2 more fights to move up for Devin Haney. Okay, I understand. Shakur Stevenson, he needs more time. You know what I mean? But Devin Haney ready for all the smoke right now. And I got Devin Haney beating up Shakur Stevenson. You hear me? Devin Haney's the top dog. He's the number 1 dog in boxing. He's on the pound-for-pound list. And Shakur Stevenson's a good fighter. He's a very good fighter, Fred. There's nothing wrong with being number 2. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with being Kevin Durant because Devin Haney's number 1. You know, and we all know that. You know, so shout out to the barbershop. Shout out to my boy Fred, Barbershop Conversations. You already know what time it is. This Devin Haney's channel. It's Haney time. You know that. You know what I mean? Devin Haney been in the barbershop. Undisputed champion. Come on, man. How many undisputed champions came to the barbershop? Let me count. He the only one, right?
No one has. He wasn't undisputed then.
Yeah, but he's undisputed now. So you can say you had an undisputed champion in the barbershop.
I can promote it. You're right. Let's see.
Yep.
Oh, I had Jamel. I had him. You going by that? I had
in the barbershop, but he pulled up.
Not in the barbershop.
That's what I mean. It's different.
I went to him. It's different. Nah, Devin is the real deal, man. Like Devin is. I'm gonna give Devin the biggest hug when he turns 40. I'm gonna give him the biggest hug and like you did it. You know what I mean? Until then, I'm staying on his neck.
Oh yeah, you pushing him for greatness.
Yeah, I'm pushing. That's all I'm doing. He's young enough, and I have his ear. And when he retires, I'm a cry on his shoulder and give him the biggest hug. And I'm like, well done, man. I'm so proud of you.
Hey, Fred, when it's all said and done, I'm thinking Devin Haney's gonna become the greatest lightweight in the history of boxing, and if he beat Tank Davis, if he beat Lomachenko, beat Shakur Stevenson. You could say he got the best resume. He already beat Kambosos. So, like Pernell Whitaker. Okay, who's the greatest lightweight to you, Pernell Whitaker or Roberto Duran?
I was about to say Roberto. I ain't gonna lie. I think Pernell is the better fighter, but I think Roberto was fucking a monster. And the most exciting one I've seen was because I'm from LA, Shane. So
Sugar Shane.
Yeah, so, Shane was knocking. He had 27 knockouts in a row or something. He was just knocking niggas out.
Oh yeah, he was. You know, so yeah, he was. He was a beast back then, but he ain't got the big names on his resume. No. See, Haney got the names. Like you see what I'm saying? Like Roberto Duran, I think he beat Philip Buchanan for his world title, but you know he beat Esteban de Jesus. He actually lost to de Jesus as well, but those were like his big names. Yeah. You know, go ahead.
No, you're right. If he can get Tank, which he's not, he's gonna get Loma. I have no doubt he'll get. Bob wants Haney and Loma so bad, like he's craving it. Like Bob is like, I'm 91. I gotta have this fight before I die. Like he wants Loma to be undisputed so bad. And I say bad. I mean, it's just. I have no doubt.
I think he loved Devin Haney now. I think Bob, he loved Devin Haney, man. You know, he saw what Devin Haney did to George Kambosos, and you know, he felt like he got the next Mayweather in Devin Haney. So Lomachenko is on his way out. I think Bob Arum and Top Rank, they really invested in Devin Haney. He's the new golden boy. That's how I'm looking at it. Bob ain't really fucking with Loma like that. I mean, he liked Loma, of course, he loved Loma, but Loma got those 2 losses. He got beat 2 times. He got beat by T.O. Yeah, but Loma, he's a good fighter. He's a great fighter, but Devin Haney is the young fighter coming up. You know, the money, I believe, is in Devin Haney. He's the future. He's the future, and I think Bob Arum knows it, man. So, man, y'all know what time it is in the barbershop, man. Devin Haney, pound for pound, undisputed, the best fighter in the world. Devin the Dream Haney, man. Undisputed, only 23. And you only 23, nigga? You only 23 and you doing that shit, man. I'm proud of my nephew, Devin Haney, man. And I'm proud of my brother, Bill Haney. Shout out to the barbershop. Hey, man, Fred, they done fucked up, man. They fucked up. They let Devin Haney get the belts. Hey, man, I'm going to talk my shit. I'm going to be in this motherfucker. Hey, listen, and Devin Haney, he gonna show these guys how to be a true champion. You know, how to represent the sport of boxing. You know what I mean? He's a true champion. Shout out to Devin Haney. Shout out to the barbershop. I'm out, y'all. Peace.
Appreciate you. I'll say this. Appreciate you, H, for coming through. Bob don't want nobody over what he's willing to pay. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't give a fuck if you black, white, tall, short, or brown. Bob ain't paying you over $4 million, dog. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. If you want to make over $4 million, shit, you got to come to death row. If you want Bob Arum putting the ceiling on your pay, come to PBC. You know what I'm saying? Bob ain't paying. Bob don't give a fuck. Bob ain't paying. Listen, Bob don't need Canelo. Bob knows his Bob. Bob knows Canelo's opponent is truly only worth $2 million. So you know he gonna sign his opponent. Y'all saw what he did with what's the guy's name? Tyson Fury. You know what I mean? What's up, Cameron Renfro? If you really think about Floyd could have had Earl, Devin, and Tank, and Shakur. Two said they'll go in different directions. Tank is finding out, going on his own the hard way. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, and I want all y'all to ignore this shit next year. Tank is gonna be complaining, and everybody on YouTube gonna be like, "That's not fair." The nigga signed the contract. He's 28 years old. If you want to maximize your profit and you don't want to, and you still want to be an employee, and I say that respectfully, but if you want to be an employee of a promotional company, you better go fly first class to England and go sit down with Eddie Hearn. You better fly to Vegas and go sit down with Top Rank. And you go sit down with Floyd while you're there. And put it on paper, Floyd. Fuck what your mouth say. Put it on paper. I would not trust Floyd if he can't pay. If all his fighters left, why would you trust him? Why? Mickey Bay's gone. Andrew Tabiti gone. Latondra Jones is gone. Memphis Miller is gone. What's the gentleman's name? Oh man, what's his name? Oh man. What the hell is his name? The 154 guy. He beat Bundridge. What's his name? K9 Bundridge for the belt. Anyways, he said they disrespect Tank. They don't get along. And the list goes on and on. The hits just keep on coming. The point I'm making is this. Tank bet not just say yes to Floyd and yes to Al. Al ain't the answer for everything. He ain't. Just like you're not the answer to everything in your relationships, in business. You know, I don't want to make this about boyfriends and girlfriends. You don't have all the answers. So you know what you do? You outsource shit. You know, I have a guy coming tomorrow to fix the bathroom. Can I fix it? Yeah, it would take me 8 hours to fix it, though. It's going to take him an hour. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to fix it, you know? And that's basically it, you know? I just think that, and I have my reservations about Tank's team because I've never, ever heard Kenny or Coach Calvin take the lead. I've only heard them repeat what Floyd said. I've never heard them have independent thoughts. Never. I've never say, well, we going in our own direction. We doing A, B, C, D. They gonna do whatever they want. I know what's best for Tank. Eshay Smith. Thank you, dog. Eshay Smith. Yeah. And electrical. I got the electrical. Funny enough, my it's neither here nor there, but yeah, I have electrical. Thank you for offering, though. I appreciate you, dog. And but I've only heard, and this ain't no disrespect. Please don't take this out of disrespect. I'm just saying what I see in interviews. Fight week, I try and watch everything as much as I can. And Coach Calvin Ford, all he does is repeat everything Floyd says. I've never heard him disagree with Floyd. And I'm not saying you have to disagree with him with everything, but there's no independent thought coming from that team. I'm not saying they're a bad team. I'm just saying Coach Calvin does not want to upset anything. Calvin Ford knows what the hell is going on in that. If I'm on the outside and I know what the hell is going on, shit, he knows exactly. How the hell would he listen? I'm gonna keep it a buck. If I'm Coach Calvin Ford, ain't no way in hell I would tell him to re-sign with Floyd Mayweather. But you can do what you want, young blood. That's probably what Coach Ford is probably the kind of guy to say young blood, right? He just looked like it. He got the head. Hey, did he have a headset on? Did he have his earpiece in for this fight? I'm just curious. Because if he did, that was probably Floyd Mayweather calling him because he wasn't there. Oh, man. And honestly, what Floyd is doing is really illegal. You know, I'm surprised at the Georgia Athletic State Commission didn't fine him, you know, because that's really illegal. But it's neither here nor there. But the point I'm making is they got to be more team oriented. You can't be a globalist. Everybody want to be a globalist. Everyone want to save the world. No, protect Tank. You protect Tank, you gonna have a great life for the rest of your life, you know. And Tank, here's what you need to do next time, Tank. You need to make sure that Lorenzo Truck Simpson is on your undercard, Africa is on your undercard. Stop fighting without having protection. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if you get back-to-back famous, shit, you good as gold. You know, so that's the ticket. Hey, it's gonna look good when Tank fight. GTD Promotions. But if you see that white girl, I said white girl just for polarization. I have no Brittany. When you see Brittany Goosen there, Al Heyman's in charge. Wherever you see Brittany Goosen, Brittany's like this. I'm gonna tell you what Brittany's doing. I swear to God, this is literally what Brittany is doing. Let me get some papers. Well, I can't find any paperwork, but basically she's this. She got her headset on. She got her what you call it in. She's talking to Al. Al is in the back. She's talking to Al on the Apple earpiece, and she's funneling paperwork. That's all she's doing. She's talking to Al the whole night. The whole night, Brittany Goosen is talking to Al. He has her in the ear, and Al is watching it on TV, and he's like, "I don't want that person sitting there." Oscar De La Hoya cannot get in the ring, so he couldn't get in the ring. I know so many fucking stories, you know what I mean? And that's the honest truth. Al is in charge of the whole shit. Al is watching from a monitor. The whole, yeah, you know what I mean? It's you know, so yeah, that's what that ain't snitching. I'm telling y'all the truth. Al is watching the whole shit. Yeah, Al is in the back. Al is upstairs. He's in his hotel room, wherever he's at. He's in the building though. He's definitely in the building somewhere. And if you stay late enough, you'll see him. I've seen Al 100 times. You know, especially in Vegas for a Floyd fight, you can't miss him. You know, so that's just the reality of it. But you just won't recognize him because he's, you know. But anyways, as I say this, Tank. Oh, you said Brian Custer starting to be weird. Really? Be weird. I got to pay attention more. Showtime buy out his podcast. That's why all his interviews are on Showtime now. And peep the questions he's asking fighters. Now we never ask for Maul. Explain, because now I want to pay attention now, because I know he's with you can tell he's with Showtime now because of the production, and he's on the Showtime platform. So yeah, maybe he's gonna build another one. You know, maybe he's gonna take that money and build a bigger one, because that man is everywhere. That man does college football, college basketball, ESPN, and he does Showtime boxing. So he's literally the leading man. What he should do, I think his sons are a little bit too young, right? But what he should do is get a guy like me. Not me, because I wouldn't do it. Because I want to be as free as I can be, and I don't want to be like, Brian, did I fuck up your brand? No, that's not what I'm saying. If he has all those on a lock, he should pay me. I'm talking about me, my profile, not me as a person. Oh, your main man is here. You ain't called in, man. This you first time calling into the mansion, man. What's up?
What's up, Fred? What's up,
man? How you feel?
Man, I'm a boxing fan first, and boxing is really doing very well right now. So I'm feeling good. When boxing's good, I'm good.
All right.
You know, they just had the Hall of Fame. That was the most lit Hall of Fame.
It
And
was.
compared to
I ain't
Roy
gonna lie.
Jones
It
Jr.,
was.
Superman himself, rapper to y'all must have forgot at the end. He was the life of the party at that freaking Hall of Fame, man.
Facts.
Hey, I love Roy Jones. Everybody loved Roy Jones. Their favorite fighter's favorite fighter was probably Roy Jones. So that was a great class.
I agree.
It had everybody in there.
It was
man.
fantastic.
You got James Toney, one of the most underrated fighters of the modern era.
Yeah.
Not Hopkins. Just all elite fighters, pretty much. And Wolf, one of the hardest female punches in the fucking history. Meanwhile, Lee. I mean, you just name it. Holly Holm, the only two combat sport champion currently in history, actually. So, of course, you got Floyd Mayweather. And we don't get no better than that, man. Look for it. I got a pet peeve with boxing right now. The one thing, the problem with it, I don't think a lot of people talk about it a lot. It's these goddamn ranking systems. How in the fuck this Russian guy that's about to fight Jamil Charlo just to jump ahead of both Sebastian Fundora and Tim Zhu, or even Tony Harrison? You heard about that shit?
Say it again.
How the fuck this Russian guy called Backroom, whoever it is, he's jumping ahead of everybody else to fight Jamil Charlo for undisputed? I know Jamil Charlo signed the contract.
He was the mandatory.
Yeah, but who did he fight? That's my problem right there. Like, look, I know people say, well, he's the mandatory, like you said, but I feel like the sanctioning bodies have showed they got power. They got power. You may not think it, they obviously got power. These forced fights to happen. They got people stripped before. So, in my opinion, I think they need to just start making these guys fight for number 5 and number 7 and number 8. This dude is not even ranked in the top 10. So how in the hell is he skipping Fundora and Tony Harrison and Tim Zhu? Like that should need to be answered. And also, you heard what happened to Mikhail Fox?
No, what happened?
So basically, the lady that basically got him, robbed from the fight, she's back judging again. Gloria Rizzo.
Oh yeah. And he hasn't had a fight, and that's why. And this is why y'all are a bunch of pieces of shits. Because I told us to stay on their ass. Oh, Fred, you too hard. You want to blame this, man? Listen, Mikhail Fox ain't fought since, but it is what it is, man. And
you told him, Fred. You told him what happened. You said that they're gonna come back when people forget. And that's what happened.
Yeah, people forgot about it.
She was the judge for the Daniel Dubois and Trevor Brown fight.
Yep, she sure was.
And she gave every round to Trevor Brown.
She did?
Yeah, she gave every round.
Oh,
they tried to rob Daniel Dubois.
What Don King gonna do now?
Don King is fuck, man. Like, look, when I see Don King, it makes me lose faith in humanity sometimes.
Really?
Every time, because it's like some great people, some really good, honest, hardworking, nice people. They died. They're gone. But this dude is still alive, and he's one of the biggest pieces of shit as far as a person on the planet.
Oh, he gonna make it to 100.
Living well.
Oh, he gonna make it to 100 for sure.
Yeah, it's like the more shit
he gonna steal some of your years. If you touch Don, he done took a day of your life. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, man, there's people that can steal other people's time, man. He one of them. Him and Bob, man, they masters. They so good they can steal other people's time.
Did you watch that Dubois fight?
Nah, I didn't watch it.
That man, Fred, that shit was trash, man. I ain't gonna lie. I try to like hype it up and try to say, yeah, this it's decent, honestly. But now looking back at it and reading the article, it was terrible. They put the venue in a venue that had a flood not too long ago.
Oh, well, I mean, he ain't got the money to pay for the venue, so he's a small time promoter now with the big name. And
there was still a mini flood in the venue. Yeah, they had people walking around with mops.
Yeah, but he has a piece of Daniel Dubois now. Don King ain't walking out now unless he get both fighters now. So him and Queensberry Promotions probably made a deal, and now he has a piece of him. And they're gonna try and put him in there as a mandatory with the WBA, and he's gonna fight Usyk sometime next year.
No, he not ready. Unless Usyk gets past his
It don't matter. It's a payday.
AJ ain't the same. He that kid not ready. They gonna ruin him.
It's a payday. It's a payday though.
That's true. Yeah, it's called prize fighting for a reason. Hey, what do you think about Tank Davis telling the fans before the Rollies fight that he's not resigned with Mayweather? He's gonna be his own man all throughout the build-up, and then now he's resigned, and Ellaby confirmed it on the Porterway.
He
podcast.
did. He confirmed it. Can you quote him for me?
Yeah.
Can you quote him?
Go to the Porterway.
No, I ain't watching that shit. I ain't watching. Nah, I ain't watching that shit. No, it's not. It's not. If they were entertaining, I would watch it. Nobody on that show is entertaining. I think Sean is like that. Sean is that mixed kid that never could relate to being black. Sean is. No, I'm serious. Sean's Intel doesn't have a personality. He's more of an interviewer, asks questions.
But he got the knowledge, though. The knowledge.
Yeah, but when you have a podcast, you got to have personality. Like me, I don't know everything about boxing, but I got just enough of personality to keep y'all niggas interested. You know what I mean? He's not like that. I think Ant is the only guy. Ant.
You need Jeff Mayweather or something.
Yeah, I think Ant is the guy on that podcast. Ant is the best one, but
yeah, he's funny as shit.
Yeah, but I'm not going to sit here and listen to Sean talk for that. How long is the show? 2 hours? Hell no.
Well, no, they clipped it though. They clipped it.
Like, oh, good.
Yeah. So then the other people talked about it. Basically saying he ain't going nowhere. So yeah, man. You know, I think Tank Davis lied to the fans to help sell his fight.
Mm-hmm.
I think he lied.
Yeah.
You can't say that's beneath him because he admitted that he never asked for the big fights.
Yeah.
He admitted it. It's on YouTube. Straight out the horse's mouth.
And Tank ain't did an interview since he fought, right?
No, that's what he do. You don't do nothing after you fight. He plays and does his thing, and that's it.
Damn, I wish I could. They don't want me to get a hold of Tank, dog. They don't want that.
Look, Fred, I'm a big fan of Tank Davis, like probably you.
We all are.
Else.
We all big fans.
This is bullshit. He's in his freaking prime.
We all are big fans.
Prime. He's on a world champion elite level. Why do they have this man fighting prospects?
Right.
Now there's rumors that he's about to fight Michelle Rivera.
Man, if he do that shit, well, ain't nobody. I'm not buying it. But hell no, I'm not buying that shit. He about to fight Muhammad Ali, illegitimate son.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali light. Shit, I don't even know. Custody Clay, man. Custody Clayton. Cassius Clay. That's name Muhammad Ali. That's crazy. That man is fighting might fight a prospect or people read back. But you know what? Can't get away with it because fans, the celebrities want to see knockouts, and that's what you do. So I think from here on out, we should stop mentioning Gervonta Davis with big matchups because he don't want it.
He ain't fighting nobody
Devin Haney
big.
Devin Haney told him. He said, if you don't want to challenge yourself and fight the best, you should stay with Floyd.
Right. I'm with you on it.
Davis got him his feelings. He got him his feelings. And he said he'll fight Haney next, and now it's crooked. Ever since Haney became undisputed.
Facts.
So, but before I get off, look, I just want to shout out all the fighters and take this man like Devin Haney, Jamil Tyler, and those guys, Earl Spence. I just want to shout out those fighters, those warriors, man, who go out there, score Steve Fulton, those real life warriors. They're on my pound for pound list. They take risks, and it's boxing going. Shout out to Barbershop Conversations in the chat and the real warriors that's keeping the sport alive. I'm out.
Appreciate you, dog. Oh shit, that's funny as shit. These motherfuckers fighting.
What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's up, B? How you feel?
Oh man, I'm cool, man.
What's up? Hey, what video you
sent you?
Yeah, what video you want me to play?
I sent you.
Huh?
I sent you an intro video for the channel. The channel officially launched tonight.
Okay, you want me to play that?
I sent you. Yeah, because I didn't send you a cooking video because I sent the intro video. I still got to edit the cooking video.
Okay, about to play it right now.
Yeah, but this one, this kind of introduces the channel and just gives you a little info about me.
Yeah, we good. We good.
Yeah, it's cool. It's entertaining.
Without further ado, welcome to Cooking with the Champ.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is.
Hey, you get my nigga.
Champion heart.
That's time.
I'm ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head. I'm seeing. Take me for granted, and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood, my tongue keeps bleeding.
Ooh.
It's so sharp, so freezing, so cool. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart, or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste, and my mind starts feeling. I pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. Dying getting.
His record is 4 wins, 0 losses, and 1 draw. He's from right here in Dallas, Texas. Let's say hello to Eric
But I heard you had a nice daughter and always looking out for her dad. You know, that's a good thing, man. All right? And keep up the good work, though.
Yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'm a big fight, need time, and I'll still be.
That's where I met you, dog.
Coming back for another episode. Yeah. All right. Thanks for coming back for another episode of Cooking with the Champ. Another episode of Cooking with the Champ.
Feel the blood creeping up from the sheets. Got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, I'm ready for it.
This is the shit, dog.
Yeah.
I want to make this a quick video. One reason I decided to do this channel is because although there are a lot of good cooks like myself, there are a lot of guys out there who don't know how to cook.
All right, get him, Floyd.
One thing I found out is that woman loves a man to cook. So I wanted to show guys how to put together quick, easy, fast meals to impress their lady or their loved ones, whatever the case may be. And also, you know, if there are women who can pick up different ideas from stuff that I do, that's cool too. So I definitely want you all to do me a favor and subscribe, like, and share the videos. All right, so let's have fun. Cooking with the Champ.
Cooking with the Champ, baby. Cooking with the Champ, baby. Yeah, everyone, give Champ a round of applause. Everyone go subscribe, man. Send me the. Oh, let me put it in the chat right now. Everyone go to this page, man, and please support this, man. You gotta pay for that chicken.
Go there.
I'm about to subscribe right now.
I'm
your subscriber. I'm your 7th subscriber. All right, we're gonna get Champ to 100 subscribers. All right, everybody go subscribe. Go support him.
That's love.
Yeah. Oh, you frozen. Yeah. Everybody go subscribe, man. Cooking with the Champ, baby. Cooking with the Champ. Cooking with the Champ. Yeah. And guys, no show tomorrow. I got to take I'm going to Japanese night tomorrow night. Japanese night. I'll be Japanese at night with the kids tomorrow. Yeah, but yeah, that's the dope video, man. Hey, what weight did you fight at?
I fought at 147.
Yeah, you was whooping motherfucker. Hey, where did you?
147.
Where were you fighting at mostly? Where you
I was all over, man. I was in Texas, Biloxi, Mississippi, Louisiana. Man, I was all over. That shit was fun, man. Yeah,
that shit was fun.
Hell yeah, I missed that shit.
Yeah, like you was having a good time.
Oh man, I was loving it, man. Yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah, that's a good time. Go subscribe, man. I put in. What's up, Kyle? How you feeling, big dog?
What's going on? Hey, there was no. I'm in my brother's house right now, watching the show. There's no way I can miss out on a Tuesday night with Champion Heart. God damn it! Great fucking intro video, man.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
They gotta understand. Bam Bam love the kids.
Right. That's what's up, man.
Hey, you got to think of a 20 to 30, you got to cut that to 20 to 30 seconds so you can put at the beginning of all the videos.
Yeah, that's I
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
I think.
yeah.
I think Eric did. Did you put it at the
Okay.
beginning of the? If you
No,
go to the
just so
top,
you,
I think she got it at the beginning of the video.
okay. No, and also upload it to your YouTube page, and that way I can pull the link and people can just you see what I'm saying? So people can just go to it, and I'll put it in my community page. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, so that way they'll go straight to your YouTube channel. They won't go to mine. You know what I mean? So I'll put your YouTube page. Yeah, I'll put your YouTube page in my community section.
Hold on, bro. I'm gonna get back with y'all. I gotta go
All
back
right.
to here.
All right, appreciate you, dog.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I did a cool meal that I'm gonna show you next week, man. It's pretty good. You gonna like it?
All right. Well, I don't know where you at. You got some high ceilings wherever you at.
Yeah, it's time to move, man. I need a bigger kitchen.
Yeah, you gotta get a bigger kitchen, huh? Bigger kitchen. If that's gonna motivate you, you know what I mean? Shit, whatever motivates you, dog. Shit, I don't give a fuck. As long as the food tastes good, I'm good. Shit, you should see the kitchen I was raised in. Shit. Hey, you know those skinny ass. We lived in a single in Hawthorne, 13525 Corderi Avenue. And it was a single. And that stove we had a skinny stove. So
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I wasn't tripping, because the girls they not there a lot, So, but now when I'm doing this, I need a bigger kitchen.
Oh yeah, they did a bigger kitchen. Hey, no big deal. Yeah, just DM me your the messenger. All you gotta do is DM me your thing, and I'll put it in the community page, and hopefully people go. People will go. Go support.
Definitely, man. Without a doubt. Yeah, I'll do that, man.
Yeah, no, for sure. Where you at now?
Minneapolis.
Oh man, damn.
I got a. I might stop and go do the Prince tour before I leave.
Oh, in the morning, right? In the morning, right?
They got a Prince tour out here.
A Prince
tour. They take you through the and everything.
Yeah, what's the name of that place?
Crazy Park.
Who?
Yes, Crazy Park.
Oh man, I can't make out a word you're saying, dog.
Oh my bad. Paisley Park.
Yeah, Paisley Park. That's
Can you hear me?
Paisley. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, Paisley Park. Yeah.
Anyways, get off the phone,
man.
Because your shit is bad.
Yeah, man. Much love to you, brother. Much love, man. I get it.
Yeah, and I'll post it in my community section so people can subscribe. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you coming through, cooking with the champ in the intro, man. He's off in the road, man, dropping off the loads, literally. You know what I mean? And drive safe, man. I gotta champ do a boxing nutrition regimen. Shit, he might get a fighter out of shit. Maybe a fighter maybe want to bring him to camp. Shit, you never know. You never know who watching this show. You know what I mean? But the point I wanted to make about Brian Custer is if Brian Custer is literally the man, like, hey, you know how you have like remember Ahmad Rashad, and he was doing NBA Today on NBC, and he was doing the NFL on NBC. Him and OJ Simpson was doing all of that. I remember them days in the 80s. That's who basically Brian Custer is. He's the man. He is basically, who would he be in 2022? I mean, before him. Man. Who would you compare him to last generation? That just interview. He's basically Oprah Winfrey. You know, he is. So my suggestion would be, I know Hampton University loves him because he is part of the 1% of 1%. It's a 1 in gazillion chance that a man gets all those jobs. You know what I'm saying? So he should build his own network. You understand? And his pipeline could be Hampton University. And then you got, maybe you can do Hampton University and Rutgers. I believe he lives in New Jersey. Hampton and Rutgers. Those could be his pipelines. And he could start his own media company. And guess what he can guarantee you? He can guarantee you an internship at ESPN. He can guarantee you an internship at ESPN. And what's the other one? Showtime. And there's another one he works. He works for Fox too. So I know he can get internship. But guess what? Then he becomes the manager. That's what the Pump Brothers do. That's what Al Heyman do. Shit. He could be the biggest thing pumping. You know what I mean? So Brian Custer is, but I got to pay attention to what you're saying. I hadn't paid attention to it too much, you know. But Brian Custer got a chance to really take over this shit. Whew, he got a chance to take over this shit. He really can be a force. He really can, yeah. He really can be like a black Jew. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. He can literally be the most powerful man in sports and entertainment. Like how powerful Oprah was, but she opened up her network too late. You know, she opened up her network at the end of popularity. If she would have did that in the late 80s and the early 90s, when she had Michael Jordan on, Will Smith, everybody you could think of was on there. Brian Custer's that dude, man. He's really that dude. Like, I'm not talking about whether you like his interview style or whether he's changed or whatever you feel. I'm talking about his position. His position right now, shit. He the man. He the fucking man. Mm-hmm. And that, just like I'm the man. If you independent, you want to be me. If you want to work with people or for people, Brian Custer is that. Yeah, he in charge. He's the HNIC. You know, and I think we need people on both sides. But I just think you need to have a percentage of you that needs to be independent. 30%, 40%, whatever it is. So whatever happens, they can't bully your ass. You know, you don't turn into a Mike Tyson where you fucking got to promote weed and mushrooms and and you got to regurgitate your story every time, you know? So yeah, he's that dude. And he wears a suit and he looks respectful. And I mean, how can you not like Brian Custer? He's always smiling. The dude is always smiling, man. The dude is, and he gets the interviews we need, man. I can't get those interviews. Listen, these fighters ain't coming on this platform no more. They not, man. I'm too over the top. To them, I'm over the top. To y'all, I'm just telling the truth. Man, these fighters are scared to come on this platform, dog. They scared. They ain't coming on here, and I know they not. So that's why I got to expand outside of boxing. You know what I mean? I got Crip Mac tomorrow. Speaking of expanding out, I think that's going to be a great conversation because you guys know I hate game bangers. Hate them. So we going to have that conversation. Me on this side of the fence, that I think there's nothing good that come from gangs, and him that's made a living off of being a gang member. So I'm interested in where that conversation goes. I'm very interested to see where it goes. And then I made contact with Shamika Michelle today. And we just gonna keep on moving, man. I got a whole roster of people to call, and we gonna make it do what it do. And I'm gonna see how Patty's doing. Hopefully her commercial work kind of cooled down, and I'm gonna see if see if she'll come through and do something, and you know what I mean, see if she comes through and want to help out a little bit again, see where she's at. But she's doing great though. I spoke to her maybe a couple months ago, but she's doing good. Oh yeah, Kurt back. Yeah, that nigga different, man. 5'5". I don't know what he got his own language. You know what I mean? He got his own freaking language, dog. And it is what it is. But the Charlos. Speaking of custard, his favorite word is custard. That's funny as hell, because you're right. You're right. He don't say nothing that starts with a B, right? That shit crazy, man. That shit crazy. I gotta do my research on him tonight. I don't know much about him besides I've never listened to a full interview of him. So I guess I'll do that tonight, I guess, right? So we'll see. Genesis 129, the weed. He's the E40 of Crips. Yeah, I got him tomorrow at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. So yeah, I reached out to a few people today. So we're gonna get back into the swing of things, especially while the kids on vacation. I'll definitely get that stuff in. So but yeah, man, that's where we're at, man. I totally appreciate y'all. Y'all gonna go with me on this new ride. We gonna take this on the new ride. He's mentally challenged. He's a mentally challenged gangbanger. We gonna see. I've never spoken to the man. I take that back. I have spoken to him, you know, but on the phone 2 months ago. But yeah, man, we'll get it in. No big deal. And expect that interview to probably drop next week sometime. I'm gonna drop a promo video for it, and I'll drop it next week, probably Monday or Tuesday or something like that. But I know it's gonna be a good conversation, so we'll see. But yeah, man, that's basically what I was saying as it pertains to the business of boxing. As I digress back into Tank Davis, Earl Spence got some juice. Hey, and if you want to, and here's what I've been saying. You gotta remember my old videos when I talked about how fighters need a piece of the cake. Do y'all see Anthony Joshua's new deal with 2 losses? The man got 2 losses. You know what I mean? It's what was I talking about? Oh, Anthony Joshua's new deal. He can run his business on the zone money, and he got stock options. That's what I say all these fighters need to do with Top Rank and PBC. Boy, if you say that to Bob, he gonna look at you sideways. He's like, man, fine. Bob gonna be like, finally, these fighters got smart. Finally. Al Hammond gonna look like shit. I'll give it to you on paper, but not in real life. You know what I mean? Shit. Yeah, we gonna rock out and make it do what it do. But that's gonna be a fun interview, man, and we'll definitely see how it turns out. I don't know. I really don't know how it's gonna turn out, but it should be fun. Anybody else want to beam in? Like one more person want to beam in before we get the hell out of here? Yeah, we got Japanese night tomorrow, so we taking the kids out to Japanese. So tomorrow's Wednesday, so we'll be back on Thursday. Maybe I'll release some of my interview. I got so many interviews from maybe I'll do an interview at 7:30 of I still got that damn you know, an interview I haven't released that I want to release at some point. I don't think I'm gonna put it on pay-per-view though. Oh, it's gonna be a crazy interview. Hell yeah, it's gonna be a crazy. Hopefully he answers my questions. That John Ali interview. I got a clip with John Ali saying that Malcolm X was gonna die, and I still haven't released it, but I think I need to release it. And we were at dinner. All street gangs are created and controlled by the Freemasons. I'm not proud of none of that shit. You'll never catch Fred glorifying gang shit. Yeah. Well, Tank goes to court in September, so we'll see how that plays out. I really can't. But I would not re-sign with Floyd. I mean, that's the dumbest. I don't want to hear if you're defending Tank next year, if he signs with Floyd and y'all defend him next year, a grown-ass man for re-signing, shit. You ain't gonna, nah. I got 2 kids to raise. Lincoln gonna be 8. Kennedy gonna be 5. You know, shit. I ain't gonna defend no man that willfully signed that contract. Shit. Nah, I'm good. I'm good, man. And I appreciate y'all coming through, man. The numbers are picking back up, man, brick by brick. I told you, man, we're gonna build this shit. In 2 years, we're gonna look back and be like, yeah, we started the barbershop. This will be the 3rd time we done started the barbershop from scratch and reinvented ourselves. Yeah, we're gonna be, I'm telling y'all. My personality has no ceilings. And what I say, and the help from y'all, shit. And the help that y'all bring and make this show great, shit, man, we going all the way back. We going back to the top, man. I will tell you this though. During COVID, we had the most important platform in boxing. We had the most important. People might have got more views, but every night they came to the barbershop. We had a fun ride, man. Those were some special nights, man. COVID, the first year of COVID, those were some special nights we had in here. All we had was each other. We couldn't leave the house. We couldn't do shit, man. I remember the emotions of it, the feelings of it. We had some special nights the first year of COVID, man. And the second year of COVID, we were just rolling. We were the hottest motherfuckers. We were the most important platform in boxing. Yeah. We had the juice, and now it's somebody else's turn, and I'm gonna support them. Whoever they is, I'm gonna support them. They got the juice now. What they say at the end of the movie, you got the juice now. It's your turn. It's Blue Blood's turn. It's Champ Side turn. Take it over. You know what I mean? Shit, I'm not that guy. You know. Somebody said something. Oh yeah, Chesnick. I want to interview him. Bad. Help me get a hold of him. Help me get a hold of that man. I want to interview and hurry up. He's 80-something years old. I want to interview that man. He got the longest title on the history of this earth. I respect him though. I respect him because he lived it. You know, he knew Malcolm, he knew Elijah, he knows Farrakhan, and he believes what he believes. You know, he believes that Elijah Muhammad was the last messenger and so on and so forth. So, but I do want to interview him. I really, really do. And I respect him. Mm-hmm. I respect him. And yeah, I really, really do. So I don't agree with him, period, but he lived it. So, but that John Ali guy, oh man. I may interview him again though. I may go to Chicago one more time and interview him. Maybe one more time. Maybe one more time. You know, that was a fun ride. Y'all had no idea what I was doing on the weekend, though. I was flying out of town. Sunday night, the last show, there were some nights I would get on a plane when I was doing 9 Wives. I couldn't tell y'all because I didn't want them niggas waiting on me. You know what I mean? I would hop on a red eye, get to Chicago, and those are some good times, man. Those are some good times, man. Some good times. Patty knew. Patty D knew. She was a part of the show. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll be driving those in because I don't give a fuck. I don't care what they say back. I don't care what nobody says coming back. I don't know why people still make diss videos about me. I'm not responding. I don't give a flying fuck what you say about me because the truth is the truth. And you know what happened today? Lincoln and I was taking the trash out today, right? And he decided to change. Instead of pushing it forward, he decided to push it back. And that motherfucker ran that trash can up my calf. Woo. Hey, I now know what it feels like to be shot because that shit said pop. I'm surprised my damn calf didn't pop. My muscle didn't pop. Man. Whew. Because I didn't see it at all. He just, man, I don't wish that upon anybody. That shit hurt. I ain't even front with y'all. Man, we're going to get the hell out of here, man. I totally appreciate y'all coming through here tonight, man. It's a good show. I'll see you guys Thursday. We taking the kids to Japanese night tomorrow night. So that'll be fun. Some Japanese culture and all that. So we got that tomorrow. And we doing the farmer's market. So we're doing the farmer's market, and then we're going to celebrate Japanese night. So that's what we got tomorrow night. And that's it, man. So that's what we got. And yeah, so it was a good show. We've had a good week this week. We've had a really good week this week. You know, the numbers are climbing back. You know what I mean? And I just want to say thank y'all, man, for keep on sharing the platform. And we still gonna do boxing, but I think this fatherhood issue is so important. And I got a meeting next Wednesday at 10 a.m. or 9 a.m. with the school that I'm gonna adopt. And I'll have more information for y'all next week as it pertains to that. But I'm dead ass serious. That's my new passion, man. They about to hate on you. Look at Fred, that Japanese. Hey, I don't give a fuck. It's for the kids, man. My kids half. They half chow mein, half fried rice. You know what I mean? So shit, I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it, man. We gonna be eating. Hey, we eating with chopsticks tomorrow night, dog. No forks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We eat with chopsticks tomorrow night, dog. That's all I'm gonna say. We eat. Hey, I love my kids, man. Shit, I created them. I love them motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Nothing getting in between that. Call them what you want, man. But we gonna be with chopsticks tomorrow night, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all, man. I'm about to play this song, dog, and we gonna get out of here. And we gonna put People Hernandez up in the building. Where you at, peoples? Half chicken. They gonna say something. I don't give a fuck. They gonna say something. Oh man, you know what I mean? They gonna make it do what it do, man. You know what I mean? Hey, I come this way before. Travel through that open. So there's people's, man. I appreciate you, dog. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Oh, got lonely sometimes, you see. I know we couldn't make it. I'm off beat. And go subscribe to Cooking with the Champ. This is Cooking with the Champ. Go subscribe, man. Hey, man, appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you, King. This was a good show, man. We got out this motherfucker, man. Thank you, y'all. Getting better and better and better and better and better and better. Did the internet just go out? There you go. There you go. Cooking with the Champ. There you go, man. Hey. Hey. I'm telling you, hey, Deacon and Max went to bed early tonight. Hey. Speaking of Dre, she texting me right now. So, yeah, man, it is what it is, man. It's good, man. It's good. Life's good, man. Life's good, man. Been friends since 97. Went to college together, man. Went to college together, Scorpion. You know what I mean? We make it work. Make it do what it do. Shit, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's work. It's work, man. You know? Shit. Be a blessing. It's my personal statement. Running game like I'm A6. You know, make it work. Make it work. Hey, Fred, say, I don't know why, man. I want everybody to be happy, man. Hey, it's the boxing section. Yeah, we going. Oh, I don't know if Kyle going. He said he at his brother's house, man. You know what I mean? But anyway, it is what it is, man. I totally appreciate y'all coming through, man. We're going to run these numbers up, man. Watch where we be next year this time. Watch where we be. Fuck that. Yeah, watch where we be. We're going to make it work. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to be live. We had a hell of a COVID, man. When I say we had a hell of a run, if I tell you all the private conversations I had during COVID because of this platform and what we was shaking this shit up. Oh, we was shaking the world up, dog. Oh, man, what a time, dog. What a time. Oh, man. Yeah, man, that's what it is, man. Make it work, man. Speak it, believe it, receive it, man. I love y'all, man. Celtics tomorrow. I got the Celtics tomorrow. I'm gonna miss the fucking game. No, it better not be tomorrow. I hope it's Thursday. Please be Thursday. Please hope that game is Thursday, not Wednesday, dog. Because they gotta have game 7 on Father's Day, man. You know what I mean? Shit. I want to have the itis and game 7. That's what I want for Father's Day, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow. I'll see y'all Thursday. Appreciate y'all. In the meantime, go subscribe to Cooking with the Champ. Oh, it's Thursday. Yeah.